Here this morning at Winco, one of the Winco locations, and it's a company that cares, and it's employee based. And Noah Fleischer is with us to kind of talk a little bit about that. And like I say, it's employee owned, so I mean, you know, so the employees know that when they give, that through the company gives, they're giving as well.
Absolutely, and giving is part of the culture of the company, and our employee owners know about this, and it means something to them, of course, because when an employee owner walks into the store, whether it's the CEO or whether it's the cart clerk, we all have a stake in the business. We all own a piece of it, and it makes you very mindful of what you do, not only just from cardboard on the floor or making sure things look nice, but also to giving back to the community, and especially here in Boise.
Well, you know, it's that time of the year. I mean, during the holiday season, we think about this, but Winco thinks about this way more than just the holiday season, too.
Yes, sir, we do. It's the culture of our company is a giving culture as well. We have a foundation where we give to our own employees in need, and we work with food banks, and we work with various charities in all of our localities wherever we have stores to make sure that if somebody needs food, that they have food, because we have a plethora, we offer at low prices, but we mostly want to make sure that our community is fed and that people are taken care of.
Food insecurity, defined by just not knowing where your next meal is coming from or what it's going to be, especially for children. I mean, that's one of those things that you just can't go on. You can't think about other things. You can't do other things if you have food insecurity.
That's correct, and the problem that happens is that, you know, you have parents who want to make sure their kids are fed, so they give the food to the kids so they can get to school or do whatever. Then the parents have to go hungry. They can't do their job right. So it's a cycle, and we very much want to break that cycle, and all our employee owners want to be part of that.
You know, we talk about, even, you know, at a national level, news level, they talk about the economy is growing, it's robust. We've got, you know, unemployment is really good here. We've got a low unemployment rate, but that doesn't mean that every single person is thriving. I mean, there's a lot of folks sometimes in conditions like this that need help.
Yeah, and oftentimes people need help, and it's through absolutely no fault of their own, and it's very difficult for people to admit of anything that they're hungry, and it shouldn't be that way, especially in a country where we are so blessed to have so much food and have access to so much good food that there's no reason why people should not benefit from that bounty.
All right, back here at Albertson Stadium, and this is Tony Singleton from Winco.
Morning. I just was taking a look at this big old donation in the back of this truck. You've got a lot of food that Winco is donating, Tony Singleton.
Yes, we're going to be taking these 4 to 5 pallets over to the Idaho Food Bank.
4 to 5 pallets, and that's a lot of food on each pallet. We appreciate it.
We've got some pasta, we've got some spaghetti, and some canned vegetables, some rice.
Tony, how long have you been in the community?
Oh, we've operated in the community for a number of years, ever since, well, back from the Wehrmart days, back in this, long before my time. So, yeah, we're happy to serve. We're happy to, you know, our employee owners live and work in the communities in which we operate. And so we understand how important it is to give back and take care of each other.
I was just going to mention that aspect of Winco, employer owned, and they really care about this community, don't they, Tony?
Oh, we're very excited. You know, food insecurity is very near and dear to Winco. And so whenever we have the opportunity to do something like this and partner with Channel 7 or Idaho Food Bank, it's very rewarding.
Pallet after pallet after pallet coming out. I see some good old mac and cheese. That's going to bring a lot of smiles to a lot of kids' faces.
You know what I love is the fact that Albertsons and Fred Meyer and Winco are incredibly competitive in this market. I mean, you guys go head to head, toe to toe every day. But on this day, all of a sudden you lock arms and become one.
Well, again, you know, food insecurity is very important. And we understand that there's a challenge out there, and although, you know, Winco's low prices every single day, there's for some folks that's still difficult. And so again, we like to partner with the Food Bank and Channel 7 and make sure these things can happen.
And Tony, that is an important reminder. I mean, we're on good times. America's on good times in terms of the economy and jobs. But yet there are still those who are needing a helping hand. So we really appreciate all that Winco is doing so that no families go without this holiday season and throughout the rest of the year.
We agree.